RSS, as you know, I mean, if you go to their website and their preamble, it's a Hindu organization working
Yes.
for interests of the Hindus.
Yes.
But it does have a Muslim wing. RSS has a Muslim wing. But do you foresee, any time in the future where they might change their quote-unquote constitution and you could see a Muslim man or a woman becoming the chief of RSS?
I think all fears
And
and
would you-
doubts
would
were
you-
set to rest when Mohan Bhagwat ji very clearly talked about who is a Hindu. And when he talked about a Hindu, it almost becomes a paryayavachi or a synonym for an Indian. And he said, for lack of another word, if you remember that speech. And he says, even if you don't like your name, but this is it. And anybody who denounces Muslims and in India and calls them non-Hindus or non-Indians are guilty, because there is no such thing. By virtue of being in India, you are an Indian and a Hindu. So, and I think that is such a generous definition. So I'm happy to be part of the larger Hindu family, and I continue to remain a Muslim. And what's wrong with that?
Yeah. So you see yourself as a cultural Hindu?
No, I'm a cultural Muslim. I'm a cultural many things. When the triple talaq debate was going on, and the kind of vilification and ugly things some of us had to hear, and I'll confess, some of them were so ugly that I actually used to go back home and cry. And my brother and my nieces here, they would have to calm me down and say, don't feel bad, things like that get said. And there's a gentleman, Maulana Sajid Rashidi, who took out a picture of me playing Holi in the BJP office and said, she is not a real Muslim because she plays Holi. So it's so unfair to be asked this question, what you are culturally? Because I love my Eid and I love my Sivai, and I love Holi because it's raucous and mad, and I love Diwali but without the crackers. So I don't know what that makes me, but this is who I am, and I don't see any dissonance and any friction in them.